Welcome to Speak Free with Matty G, the podcast that celebrates free speech, truth, and open discussion. Hello and welcome to Speak Free with Matty G, episode 18. I'm joined here today by my first ever guest who's been on here twice now, Cameron Moss. Mossy, what's going on, brother?
Not much, mate. It's good. I can't believe I've got the call up for the second time. It's good to be back.
It's like
it's an absolute honour.
Yeah, it's like Origin Game 2, mate. Fucking, you're back in there. You're going to win us the fucking series, mate.
Multiple podcast participant. That's definitely going on the resume.
That's 100%, mate. You'll get some fucking jobs with that at Macca's. But yeah, fucking not bad, mate. But we're going to do a bit of a footy special. Now we're both wearing our...
What else would I be on here for?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, what are we going to talk about? Fucking BBC. Fucking woohoo. Fucking boring shit.
No comment.
Yeah, I know you're getting fired. But no, yeah. So we're going to talk about 2022 season. Obviously, last time you were on, it was just after Origin Game
1, I believe.
What?
Yep.
Yes, we won Game 1.
Yep.
Yeah. Didn't win the fucking series in straight sets, but
got my prediction right though.
Yes,
I said 2-1.
2-1. You did. I mean, it's so hard for it to
be a whitewash
now, eh? Because they just play into their fucking Queensland dogs' hands. But no, we're going to talk about NRL 2022 season. Obviously, not a great start for the West Tigers. Has there ever been a good start for the West Tigers since 2005? Fucking probably not.
Well, to be fair, you just beat us in 2018. So
we did actually 10-8. I remember that.
I'll take that one.
Fucking beautiful. Fucking who was it? Corey Thompson?
Corey Thompson in the corner, yeah.
Oh, fucking take me back.
Teddy dropped the ball with the line wide open.
That's right, because it was the first time it was his first game versus us, wasn't it? After he left the fucking dog.
I bet he regrets his decision now.
By the way, I'm kidding, Tedesco. If you want to come on the podcast, mate, you're always welcome. If you ever want to come back to the Tigers,
open arms.
Open arms, mate. Fucking come on in.
Would you get a tattoo of him for him to come back?
If it was in writing, fucking oath I would.
Go.
Yeah, if it was in writing and fucking he signed the contract, said I'm only coming back if Matty G gets a fucking tattoo of me. Done. I'd get it tomorrow. Right. Actually, I'm going to the Tattoo Expo this weekend, so fucking
might want to get the sizes ready.
Yeah, fuck, mate. I tell you what, but I went up to Newey, right, to watch Tigers versus Newcastle. Great day. Had a great day. Shout out to Newcastle.
It's a great stadium, eh?
They put on a fucking great show there, man. It was Sunday footy. Sun was shining. It was a fucking beautiful day. And we just copped a bit of rain too, so for that sun to be out, it was fucking nice.
HD light, I believe they call it Sunday afternoon with perfect weather.
Oh, really?
Yeah, HD light.
Oh, well, there you go, mate. There you fucking go. But yeah, great stadium. We were sitting pretty high, but it's fucking awesome to watch footy from up there.
It's a good stadium, yeah.
But Tigers,
performance-wise, how was it?
Fucking terrible, awful.
What'd you get beat? What was that score?
20-something 20-something to 4.
Oh, 4.
Scored one try right in front of me. It was nice. It was a nice little
towards the end of the game, wasn't it?
Yeah. It took us 70 minutes to score that, I think. But they were fucking woeful, absolutely woeful. And you know what actually pisses me off is we showed real promise against fucking Melbourne in round 1.
Yeah, you did. Yeah,
and
I
know we've had a couple of injuries and stuff, but fuck, mate, like honestly. Absolute joke.
Yeah, well, all the criticism and stuff for Tigers going into this season, obviously haven't made the final series for God knows how long now. I think it was important for them, and every NRL club is always talking about how they trained the house down, but Tigers were adamant that they had a real good preseason, and Luke Brooks is looking real sharp.
Yeah, we've always had a fucking good preseason.
Exactly, that's what they all say.
Yeah, oh mate, look, we're hungry. We're fucking hungry.
I think it was important.
You fucking are not.
Important for, obviously, against Melbourne. You look at that game round 1, you're like, let's just, play good. Let's try and be in it. You're not expecting to beat Melbourne round 1, although it is round 1, so who knows. But trying to build off that round 1 performance, because I think, like you said, a lot of Tigers fans were optimistic after that game, and then to put in that performance, it's definitely not the best.
Fucking woeful. And we were fucking terrible against the Warriors.
Oh, yeah, the other day.
Fucking terrible. And little disclaimer, I know this is coming out on a Thursday. It's usually Tuesday. I will be honest with you all, because I feel like
you owe it to them.
I do. It is called Speak Free. I'm about freedom of speech, and I'm going to be fucking pretty honest with you here, is I got really, really fucked up on a Saturday. We were meant to film on the Sunday, and I was still going, cunt.
I believe the message I woke up to, because we're obviously supposed to record this on Sunday morning.
Let's actually read it. Let's read it live on air. Well, not live, but...
Do you want me to read it? I feel like it'd be funnier if I read it. from your perspective.
If you want. By the way, what about Will Smith, cunt? Fuck, thought I should comment on that.
Oh,
Crazy
yeah.
motherfucker.
Do we want to talk about that for now, or should we?
I don't know. Maybe we should just on an Oscars wrap-up podcast instead.
We could have talked about it for 2 hours.
So much.
But yeah, I woke up Sunday morning pretty refreshed because I didn't go out or anything last weekend.
Oh, now I feel bad, bro.
No, that's all right. It wasn't for that reason. Actually, it's not. Have you got it there?
Yeah, I've got it here.
Hold on.
Yeah, you can read it if you want.
No, you got it. Oh, no, yeah, go.
Oh, wait, I don't actually have it.
Hey, bro, I still haven't slept. This is at 9 o'clock in the morning. We're supposed to record at like 11, weren't we?
Yeah, 11. I was meant to get here at 10.
Hey, bro, I still have not slept a. If you can do any later, I'll come anyway. But if you can, that would be fucking swell. Fuck, sounds like a good night. And you showed it was.
But there was more. You don't want to say that part?
What was it? I can't do later, but...
Wait, where? I'm trying to find it. Hold up. Oh, wait.
Oh.
Should we say that part or not?
I don't mind. It's up to you. It's your podcast.
Yeah. Yeah, I said...
your weekend.
Wait, what did I say?
Something about Dexies or something.
Oh, yeah. I don't know where it is, man. But anyway, I can't actually find it here. But anyway. Oh, no, that was on the Monday. I'm reading the wrong day. Fuck. See? I'm reading the wrong day. Oh, yeah. I can't really postpone, so let's do it. Fuck it. I've got more drugs. I'll just keep going.
I forgot about that. And I was just like, nah.
Yeah, you're like,
I don't want
no,
to do that. I'm not going to do that to you.
Yeah, fuck. Yeah, and thank God you didn't know. Because as soon as we said, no, we'll do it on the Monday instead, I thought, fucking sweet. I can just cook out here at home for a bit.
How'd that go?
Fucking didn't sleep until fucking 4 a.m. on the fucking Monday fucking morning. Then I woke up and then I realised we had it planned for the Monday then, and I went, oh, fuck me, I'm still fucked. And then so we cancelled it, and yeah, I would have still been fucked yesterday too, to be honest. This is the first day I felt okay since the weekend.
And that's why the Tigers got beat by the Warriors.
Yeah, exactly. It's karma for me being a shit cunt, basically. But fuck me. But yeah, but speaking of that game,
it's a typical Friday 6 p.m. game, isn't it?
That fucking referee fucking called that decision not to go upstairs, check that that Luciano Leilua try.
Yeah.
Is a fucking rort.
Yeah, we were watching it the other day before the Roosters South game, so we just went to like some crummy pub on Parramatta Road, and which we didn't think we were going to make it out alive.
Oh, lovely.
And we're watching it was on this real...
What fucking pub?
Oh, I don't know what it's called. I can't remember. But
names can't.
And we're watching on this real like projector, and it was like real. Do you know like the bad TVs how they're like green, like the back it's like big green lighting and stuff? It was like that. And I saw it the try, and I was like, oh, I don't think that's a try, but they should have at least gone to VRF. And then they showed the replay, and I'm like, even on this shit TV, I could see that was a try.
Yeah.
On the replay,
it's 100% a try. Whoever voted on my Instagram story the other day, cunt, and said no try, fucking go to Specsavers, cunt.
Probably a soccer fan.
I put it up clear as day that it's a fucking try.
But like even like
you got a downward prayer now. You fucking
It might be controversial. Like a lot of footy fans I speak to don't like the new rule where they just award tries and then they check them in the background. I kind of like that because like if it's a legitimate try, it'll be awarded. But like even if you don't think it's a try, like he didn't think it was a try, just check it anyway.
You know
Go
what?
up with no try.
You know what? I must say at a game live, I love that the new way it's done.
Yeah.
Because you'll see try and you'll be on the with the fans of the team that just got scored against, right? And you'll think, fuck off, cunt, you fucking dropped it.
Yeah, and then they go,
and then they go, wait, hold up. And you're like, can't fucking check it.
Yeah, it's like the other night, I'm sure we'll get into it, but when we were at Roosters South and they had 2 tries.
I was there too, man.
Latrell scored that one off the grubber on the inside and he was getting there and he was like doing these ones and I had a bunch of South fans and they're all giving it to and all you hear is and you know once they check it, because I think every time they've checked it, they've gone back to check it, it's been no try. They haven't scored a try, gone to check video ref. I might be wrong. I haven't seen every single game since it's come in, but they've gone back and they've actually awarded it. But yeah, he was like going, I'm like, yes, as soon as they call, go to the video ref, you're like, yeah, no try.
Yeah. It's pretty clear as day then that it's going to be a no try.
Because they've looked at it plenty of times. They look at it heaps of times before
and then they go for a little review. But it is.
It's just to buy them time.
Yeah. Yeah, it's exciting when that happens. Fuck, I tell you what, Roosters weren't fucking very good the other night at all.
No, God, no.
It was a bit of a shit game to watch, to be honest.
Yeah, well, it's like any time we lose to South is a shit game, but like the other night,
there was a lot of heat in that though. I thought that was good.
I think because I got a mate that goes for Brisbane that like mentioned that they got beat by they beat South or whatever and was trying to give it to me, but I'm like, it's different when Roosters play South. We could be first, they could be 15th, and they'd still. It's like Queensland back when a few years ago when heaps better than them. That 2020 series where they just showed up and they beat us. It's like South could have anyone on the field, they're still going to show up against us.
Yeah.
And I feel like we may have won more previous premierships, but they've definitely got got it over us the last couple of games, and they just seem to rise to the occasion. And like, no matter they don't have Reynolds, they've lost a few players.
They fucking do rise to the occasion.
Yeah, which is hates because I absolutely hate. You know me, I hate South so much. But
I fucking hate South too. I'm a Tigers fan, but fuck their fans give me the shits.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
No offense to anyone watching that South Sydney fan.
Oh no, massive offense. Pick a better team.
But I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about everyone else. But yeah, fuck, I just don't like him, eh? I fucking never have. Manly fans are even worse. Fucking bunch of cunts.
I don't know. I don't really know many annoying Manly fans.
See, in this jersey, I've got to fucking hate Manly. Fucking Tommy Rodonigus. Fucking oath.
Yeah.
Speaking of legends of the game, I do want to give a quick shout out to one that has passed recently. Not footy related, but sport related, and Aussie legend. And we're actually filming. It's Wednesday night here right now. And Shane Warne's memorial's on right now, which I'm going to go home and watch it for sure.
Got it recorded.
And I did just want to say something about Shane Warne because I feel like it should be mentioned. I'm not the biggest cricket fan in the world, I'm not going to lie, but I was a huge Shane Warne fan. And mostly because of what he stood for as a fucking human. And I think a lot of people can take stuff from him. Yeah, whatever, he died 52 or whatever. But fuck, he lived, cunt. He fucking lived. And he never gave a single fuck about what anyone thought of what he was doing. He never asked for approval. He did things that he wanted to do on his terms whenever he wanted. And I think that's how everyone should live their fucking life. Stop fucking worrying. Stop caring about what other people think. If you want to go and get fucked up, if you want to sink beers while you're playing cricket, cunt, fucking do it. You know? Yeah. Like, he did not care. And I think it's, it's a shame he's passed for sure. Like, he had a lot of life left in him, but I think you can look back at his 52 years and say he lived fucking 6 times more than most cunts live in 100 years.
It's a testament to his character. Like you said, he was obviously a remarkable cricket player, probably Australia's second best behind Don Bradman and stuff. But people, when you talk about Warney and stuff, obviously the 700 wickets and stuff come to mind. But you just talk about his, absolute Aussie lyric and stuff.
Character, his character, yeah,
all the stories, 100%. Yeah.
And just absolute fucking legend. And I haven't had that feeling of when someone big has really famous has died
for a long
since probably. Oh, when did MJ go?
MJ, that was my birthday.
Was it?
Yeah, 2007.
2007.
Yeah.
So it was a year after Steve Irwin.
Yeah.
So, but in terms of Aussies that have died, I probably haven't felt just shocked since Steve Irwin.
Yeah,
that shock.
A lot of people have. Yeah.
Where I think I'll remember where I was when I found out. You know what I mean? And
I remember waking up and you just felt
I was still awake. Cooked. Warnie would have loved it. But yeah, I was at my mate was getting married the next day, so we went and did a bit of a bucks the day before.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Not a great idea, God, at all.
Pretty sure there's a movie based around that, a movie franchise.
Yeah, I think it's called,
Schmank Smover or something.
But it was a big one. But yeah, no, it felt like that. And no roofies though, thank God. Just plenty of taxis.
But yeah, like I remember going to the pub the next day and it just felt like it was just a numb feeling.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I was fucked up at a wedding, so I didn't really think about it till the Sunday. But
God, it would've
but no, I remember I was the only one awake, right? Like, back in the hotel then, like we stayed in a hotel, and I saw it on my phone and I was like cooked as fuck. Yeah. So I was like, this is a joke, cunt. And then went on and it just started popping up on fucking Facebook and Instagram, everything. It was just blowing up. And then I was like, fuck, I don't even have anyone. They were all sleeping. I'm like, I don't want to wake them up. Yeah. There's a wedding tomorrow. And then they woke up at like 4, like they toss and turn. And I remember my mate asked me, he's like, is Luke back yet? Like one of the boys who was in the bridal party. And I was like, nah, bro. And then they were just getting back to say, I went, oh, by the way, Shane Warne died. And he was the only one that I thought was awake. And the next minute, the 3 of them go, what cunt?
Oh, really? Everyone up, man.
They all woke up and then they stayed awake. I ended up falling asleep. They stayed awake then the whole time.
Yeah, that's what happened to me as well.
But yeah, it's like, it was one of those
hollow feeling.
Sort of remember
where you were.
Where you were. Yeah. But yeah, rest in peace, Shane Warne, absolute fucking legend. Will live on forever. His spirit will live on. I hope it lives on forever.
Oh, it definitely will.
And I hope people live their life and obviously be healthy in that, whatever. But fucking
have fun.
At the end of the day, life's fucking short. No matter if you go at 52 or you go at 92, it's fucking short. And make some fucking memories, And yeah. Do what you want to do is basically, I'm not saying go out and get fucked up, but do what you want to do.
100%.
And fucking don't give a shit about what anyone else thinks. But back to footy, we'll go into, I guess, what we've seen so far. Who do you think are top contenders at this stage? 3 rounds in?
Top contenders to win the premiership?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, shit.
Or just to be sort of, towards
the end.
Yeah.
It probably hasn't changed since the season started. I think, obviously, Penrith 3-0 already without Cleary, so that's very impressive. Yeah,
Killing it.
Yeah, Sean O'Sullivan looking very sharp.
Yes.
One of my mates from primary school. Shout out to Sean.
Oh, fucking no. Get him on the podcast, lad.
So they've looked strong, and obviously there was a bit of, they lost a couple of players, Matt Burton, Kurt Capewell and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, they've looked really strong, so I expected them to be there at the end of the year. A lot of obviously being for Penrith, there's a lot of rhetoric around them going back to back. So
I think they can do it. 100% think they can do it.
Yeah.
They've got it in them. They seem hungry as fuck, which is unusual.
It's a long
hard.
season, though.
It's a long season, but to start the season so well, and I actually tipped Newcastle last week. I thought Newcastle showed some. I know they only beat us, and who was it the week before?
Roosters.
It was Roosters the week before, and Roosters didn't play well against fucking. But I just thought, you know what, they might come out firing and want to stay on that top of the ladder. I think it might boost them. And Penrith just fucking wiped the floor with them.
Yeah.
And I think Penrith really showed what sort of team they are on the weekend.
They did look good. I must admit, I fell asleep halfway through it. But I think, obviously, with Newcastle going had 12 players, I expected Penrith to kind of roll through them, which they did in a sense, but they kind of stuck with them. Yeah. Penrith, the two young ones, Talon May and Isaac Tago, they just seem to find these young guns. Like, you lose Brian Toto and you think, well, you've just lost the best winger in the game for 6 to 8 weeks. They might struggle there, and then they just find these. Obviously, they played games before, but like they didn't skip a beat, those two. They look like they've been in the system for like playing first grade for what?
Well, the thing that works so well with Penrith is that a lot of them have played together for so long.
Oh, 100%, yeah.
And they've come up together. The system is so fucking good at Penrith.
Scabbing spare change at the canteen line together. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, talking shit.
No, I'm kidding. Everyone had those.
Throwing shade. Yeah, I did that before too. Yeah, it's usually to my mum working the canteen. Mum, can you get me a sausage roll? I can give me some food. I'm fucking hungry. She's like, pack your lunch. I'm a fat cunt, Mum. Fucking hungry. Oh, good times. Good times. Fucking hell.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I think Penrith look good. Melbourne, always you expect them to be strong, regardless of who they got in their team. They'll be there at the end of the year. They've had a pretty shit start to the season in terms of disruption. They lost, obviously, Christian Welsh, who was a massive out. Harry Grant's had COVID, and Brendan Smith, I don't know what he did. He injured himself, but was back within 2 weeks. Pretty destructive start, but they've still looked sharp. I think they were unlucky to lose to Para last week.
That was a great game of footy.
Yeah, Para seemed to rise against Melbourne, eh?
I was at my local pub, actually. We just got there and watched the end of it there. Just got there. I was starting to, start my night on my bender, basically. And, yeah, mate, the pub was pumping, eh? There was a lot of Para fans in there, and when they scored that try and got on point, fuck, mate.
It was good. They were up today.
Oh, it did.
That's a credit to Para. They have a lot of fans, hey, but they're awfully chirpy.
They're awfully chirpy, and they need to shut the fuck up.
Rate it in.
Now, I can't talk as a Tigers fan.
But at least you know you're not going to do anything. They think they're going to win the comp.
I talk shit about my team more than anyone, to be honest.
Yeah.
Actually, speaking of, by the way, I can't even explain to you how many people said something to me about the Tigers on Saturday. I mean, I reckon it was upwards of 50.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I wasn't wearing a jersey or nothing. Like, it was just like people just
You're
know
known
me
as a Tigers guy.
Yeah. And they're just like, how about those Tigers, eh? Fucking, yeah.
Are you still bagging them out on Facebook?
And then there's this whole thing at the moment. It's like Dolphins, baby. Dolphins 2023. I'm just starting to get behind it.
Just starting to run a campaign, Matty G, Dolphins 2023.
Yeah, can we get him
Start
over?
campaigning for you and KP, who could be a package deal. Matty G and KP.
Yeah, you get me as a fucking lifelong fan, and and KP, who's always injured. How good. But seriously, I think Tigers. Do you think Tigers will get the wooden spoon this year?
So we're going to back down. We're going to wooden spoon at Wooden Spoon.
Yeah.
If you had asked me 3 weeks ago, I would have said maybe Tigers. I would have had like I think a lot of people, and I echoed this as well, like Newcastle maybe, like if they were like one Kalen Ponga injury away from coming last. Obviously, opinions changed now. Cowboys, and also was pretty wrong there. And also Bulldogs, but Tigers,
Cowboys
Bulldogs.
fucking flogged Broncos. Yeah. Jesus.
But Tigers just haven't,
Tigers have got fucking nothing. And they're such liars too. This is what pisses me off. And I don't care who this offends. I hope you're watching, Madge. Speak with some fucking honesty in a press conference. Oh, look, we're still learning, mate. We're still, we're
still learning. You're bloody first graders.
We're still building. I'm proud of what we're building here. What the fuck are you proud of, mate? We haven't made the 8 since you've been there. We haven't made the 8 in 10 years, going on 11. We're not going to make the 8 this year. There's no chance in fucking hell. I'll call it right now. We'll be lucky to get off 16th all fucking year. We'll be lucky to win a fucking game of footy at this rate. But, Madge, speak with some fucking honesty, mate. And I tell you what, if I was the fucking coach when that shit happened the other day, which would have won us the fucking 2 points, right? With that fucking Luciano Leilua, fucking no way I would have sat in me fucking box upstairs. I would have went down to the field with the Luciano Leilua.
Oh, the try. Yeah.
With the fucking not even checking it. I would have went down there and fucking abused that cunt, ref. And you know what? And say something with fucking a bit more passion in your press conference. Cop that $10,000 fine. How much are you getting paid anyway, cunt?
Yeah.
Fuck me. Like Ricky Stewart, mate. If that happened fucking to Raiders, can't fuck me. You wouldn't hear the end of it.
Yeah, God, he's always out of pocket, that bloke.
And all he said was, look, the technology's there. I don't know why it didn't happen. Fucking I'd be swearing and everything. Fucking have some passion. I don't think he's got the passion. And I don't think he's got honesty. And look, I know we did the whole Tigers, Tales from Tiger Town shit and whatever.
It was very in favour of him, eh? It's like he produced it.
And yeah, it was, it's the same shit all the time. And people were like, at least, he has a go and he gets fired up in there. I'm like, does he, bud? Does he actually say anything of substance?
So it's like saying, like, at least he has a go. It sounds like you're talking about, like, an under-6s kid. His first game of footy, whatever. These guys are professional. He's a professional coach. What is he getting?
Exactly.
Hundreds of $1,000s a year.
And, people be like, well, you can't blame the coach. He's not on the field. It's about getting the players ready for the fucking game, right? And I'll tell you what, I've been in dressing sheds before, with A-grade footy and that, and I've seen my coach fucking rev the team up enough to go out there and fucking we'll be behind at halftime and we'll go out there and we'll fucking win the game. And you see that all the time in the NRL. Look at Melbourne, right? Craig Bellamy, brilliant halftime fucking coach, right? The shit he obviously says to his team fires them the fuck up at halftime. Trent Robinson's another good one.
What about Ricky Stewart said to them the other day?
Yeah, well, fucking you know what? Ricky Stewart has a fucking lot of passion, and I really respect Ricky for that. And he may not be the greatest coach, but fuck,
he gets around his players.
He cannot knock his passion.
He's trying to fight his players a couple of years ago. That's how passionate he is. Offering them all out. Maybe Matt should start bashing his players and kind of fire them up a little bit.
They'd fucking probably run away scared, cunt. I love my Tigers to death. I'll fucking always support them, but fuck, it's hard, mate. And it's like they don't give a shit, You're bottom of the ladder. You haven't played finals footy in over a decade.
Yeah.
And you're smiling at the end of the game. You should be fucking ashamed of yourselves, to be honest.
It was funny.
You're not a professional football team.
I saw on the other day, like, people were obviously, whenever Tigers start going bad, it's always you pointing fingers and stuff. And obviously Luke Brooks comes up a lot, the halfback.
Luke Brooks always comes up. And I think, it's... I don't think I like Luke. Not only... I was going to say not only as a player, but I don't know if I really like him as a player. But I like him as a person.
Yeah.
Drove me home once.
No, but as a player, like I seen the other day, the comments, they're bagging out Luke Brooks for whatever reason. Obviously, you guys are 0-3 and he's the halfback. And Madge came out and said he reckons he'll play international footy or whatever. And I was like, what? Is he like part Cook Island or something? Do we not know? Has he got a bit of Fiji in him or something? I don't know.
Oh, no. Full Aussie.
Oh, I can't see that happening.
There's no way in hell.
No offense.
I think he does have a lot of natural talent. I think he's become stagnant.
I don't know. I'd like to see him in a different system. Put him in Newcastle or something. 100. I don't understand why you guys haven't. You played for 100%. This. He made his debut in 2013. Why don't you just be like, what? It hasn't worked out. You're a good footy player. Let's just go our separate ways and see how you go.
Exactly. I think they're hurting each other it's like a toxic relationship.
Yeah, because like a couple of years ago,
neither one is growing.
People forget that he won Dally M Halfback of the Year a few years under Ivan Cleary. So obviously he's got talent and stuff. He might just be the coach that
might be the fucking coach
that he doesn't click with though.
I also think the players still have a problem with Madge.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of rhetoric around people not getting along with him. I heard a lot of people like...
No names named, obviously. We don't want to...
No, God, no. No, this is just pub chat, so this could be 100% false, but like a lot of people I've heard, like one of my mates is a Tigers fan, and he said, he reckons that there are either people that are like coming to the end of their contract if they can't find a contract in the NRL. It's either Super League or they're just not going to play anymore. Like they don't want to sign under him again. So take that with a grain of salt.
That's interesting stuff. You'd rather move to fucking England.
Yeah, it's saying something.
Yeah, that is saying something, because who the fuck wants to go to England?
Trumpets, mate.
Yeah, fucking hell. But yeah, I've heard a lot of stuff that, and I mean, it's clear as day. You know, where there's smoke, there's fire in rugby league. I really do believe that. A lot of shit's bullshit. A lot of shit's bullshit. But for it to drag on so long as it did last year, and then for it to come to a head, and then they backflipped and basically said no, Manch's staying, because I think they realised what sort of financial pressure they'd be under if they fucking got rid of him.
How long is he signed for?
He fucking I think he's signed till 2024.
Well, that's why, because when I was leaving, the last thing I heard on the news today was saying he feels like he's got his job safe.
Oh, 100, because he knows Tigers can't afford it. They've just spent a fucking fortune on the Centre of Excellence. Don't know if they put that much money into it themselves. I know a lot of it was put in by the state government.
Do you pay extra for captains and shit? Because that's probably why he's out of pocket.
Oh, yeah, well, we've got fucking 10. The whole team's a captain. Fucking everyone gets a captain. It's fucking under sixes again.
That's how you get more captain challenges, though.
Yeah, yeah, that's what they thought, probably.
It didn't work for him.
Yeah, but obviously we don't want to just talk about the Tigers all day. But
we could be going for a while.
I've got a lot of passion, mate, and you know what? I don't want people to think like fucking typical hater. You know what I mean? But if you're a Tigers fan who paid their fucking hard-earned money, and I mean, I've paid thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars over the years supporting these cunts, whether it be jerseys, tickets, memberships, fucking stickers, fucking
beers at games.
You know, yeah, exactly. Like how many times? Yeah, I've gone to a Tigers game and spent another $100 on drinks and food and whatnot.
100%. It's like three beers.
It is a lot of money, you know, to support a team, and I don't regret that. But for the money spent, and it's not just me, it's every Tigers fan.
Yeah.
You know, how much have I spent in fuel going and fucking driving to Leichhardt and to Campbelltown?
No, I completely agree. Like, there's some, like, I know I sound bloody fucking spoiled, but when I go to Roosters games and stuff and they get beat and they don't even show up and stuff, you're just like, and that's one game, you're like, this is shit, like, why am I here for?
Yeah.
Like, I can't believe I lost that. Exactly, 10 years. Yeah.
Like, fucking
hell.
Yeah, so I mean, we've made the finals 3 times in our history. It's three times.
That's pretty funny, though.
Is it?
It's hilarious.
It's fucking not funny for me. But yeah, like, I'll have a laugh in that, and you know what? I don't take it too seriously because I'm used to it and whatnot, and it doesn't impact me too much in my own personal life.
Not that you care to admit, anyway.
It doesn't anymore. It used to. It used to really change my mood for a whole week.
Hey, shit.
But I've learnt to sort of let go, and I think I'm too busy now to actually care. I think that's what it is. I think growing up, you're a bit more busy, you have more going on, so it's like just one thing you shouldn't worry about.
Yeah.
But you know, after a while, that does become fucking annoying.
Yeah, 100%.
Keep supporting such a. It's not just a shit team. Like, it's not like, oh, you just got a bad team. The club's, I think, rotten from the fucking head down to the.
You look at the I know this is like doesn't have much to do with it, but you look at the CEO. Look at the haircut he's got on him.
Oh,
it's just
mate,
like epitomizes.
Honestly, yeah, and I've met that bloke before.
I'm probably sure he's a good dude.
He doesn't hold himself like he's very nice. Like, he was like a nice guy to me and whatnot. I actually ran into him at Bank West, I think it was, or ANZ.
You run into a lot of people, don't you?
Fucking do, mate.
Sonny Bill the other
night. Fucking sick cunt. Actually, I had a CC right in my hand, and I took the photo, and he's like, get that fucking drink out of the photo, bro.
Because he doesn't drink.
What? I'm like, I'm the fucking one drinking it. He's like, no, I'm really fucking with you. And I was like, oh, he's Muslim.
Yeah.
Fuck, I should have. He's a king.
Yeah. That's hilarious.
He's going to beat me, bro. But no, Sonny Bill is sick cunt. But yeah, Justin Pascoe, nice guy, but he doesn't hold himself. Like, he was walking around, like, the stadium with all the plebs, sort of part, you know, wherever he was going, upstairs or whatever.
You wouldn't see Politis doing that.
But, yeah, actually.
You bumped into Politis, haven't you?
Fucking Taurus cunt. He's a fucking mad cunt. We had a real good chat. I asked him to buy the West Tigers. He said, we'll have a conversation.
Couch change.
I love Uncle Nick, mate. He's a fucking legend. But, yeah, I was just, you know, I think the club is just, I don't see... There's no fucking plan in place. You know what I mean? They keep talking about a plan. Oh, we're building. You're fucking not.
Yeah.
You signed some good players for next year. Yeah, sure enough. But if the club's rotten from the fucking head down...
They've been in a rebuilding phase for...
It's still going to be rotten.
Yeah, you guys have been rebuilding for like the last 4 or 5 years.
Yeah. And like
come close a couple times,
every coach is a rebuild. You know what I mean? And we've had fucking how many of them since Tim Sheens?
Yeah.
And I know Sheens is back, and that's why I had a bit of fucking hope for this year. I suppose his recruitment hasn't started until next year, though. So I'm not going to hold too much against Sheens yet.
Yeah.
And he has seemed to be able to get pretty big players. We know we got Appy and we got fucking
Papa Lee coming,
which is huge.
Yeah, that'll be good for years next year. Yeah.
Oliver Gildart's played great, I think, but he needs to fucking back himself. You're a fast cunt. And if you get a fucking break on the outside, fucking run, bro. Stop fucking dawdling around and fucking coming back inside because you're scared to get taken over the touchline. I'd rather see you get crash tackled over the touchline.
Having a crack.
Than you fucking coming back in and falling to the ground and getting tackled. You pull me cunt.
And that's the Tigers.
And that's the Tigers. We'll,
15 more clubs to go.
We'll finish it up there on the fucking Tigers. But yeah, everyone, that's my thoughts. My end sort of statement to that is don't think I'm a hater, because I'm not. I fucking love my Tigers more than anything. But if you were a fucking Tigers fan and you watch them lose week after week after week and not make the fucking finals for 10 years now,
you'd feel the hate.
You'd have the shits too. So there you go.
100%.
Let's talk about Roosters. Did they have a chance this year?
Yeah, I do think so. Obviously, it hasn't been the best start to the season, but like we're known for not really shooting out of the gates. I think, like we mentioned before, a couple of years ago, we lost to you guys.
What Roosters are the best at is hitting their fucking
at the
peak
right time.
Form right at the time you need it.
So
right at the end of the season.
18, we lost to you guys round 1. 19, I think we lost to South. In 2020, we lost our first 2 games and then went to win like 8 in a row or whatever. Last year I think we won first 2 and then lost to South or whatever. So we're never really like 3-0 or 4-0 starters and stuff. And I was thinking about on the way here, we won the minor premiership in 2015 and we were 4-5 at one point. So we're not necessarily strong starters and stuff. And like you said, we usually come good towards the end of the year. The thing to remember or to know about the Roosters this year, we have a lot of new connections and stuff. Obviously, Luke Keary coming back with an ACL. You're never going to be the same player you were. Obviously, it takes a while to get back to, that previous form, and it's been 3 games, so give him a crack. He's playing halfback.
He'd be scared too, I reckon.
Yeah, 100%. And he's played, like 4 or 5 games at halfback, so he's still learning that position. Sam Walker is still, 19 years old. The kid's like 80 kilos, 75 kilos or whatever.
Yeah,
yeah, 100%. And then coming back, he was halfback last year. Obviously, had a pretty good year last year. He was playing 5'8", so playing a new role. I think he's still adjusting to that a little bit, playing a bit more free. Obviously, the freedom that comes with that 6 jersey. And then we've got, obviously, Teddy's there, but then Sam Verrills is our hooker who's been out the whole year. We've got Connor Watson and Drew Hutchinson kind of interchanging in that hooker role. So we're still, the spine is, still changing each week. So they're still getting used to that. And I think once those connections start to build, they've got the players for it, like the backline, Victor, Satilli.
100%. I think they've still got the team to be there right at the end.
I think it's about building those connections. And
they got a fantastic coach too.
Yeah. So Trent Robinson could coach anyone, and you wouldn't rule them out.
Yeah. Kind of the Tigers lad.
But yeah, true.
We need you.
But you look at like Craig Fitzgibbon under him. Look at he's doing pretty good well with the Sharks. I think Sharks fans are pretty happy with how he's going. So that's probably a testament to
fucking absolutely killing it. Yeah, absolutely fucking killing it. And yeah, I'm actually, working in the Shire now. I have a little bit of a soft spot for the Sharks.
Everyone does now. I think when Nico Hines went, we all had a bit of a soft spot. You can't hate him.
Love Nico Hines, man. I fucking love that cunt. And especially because
not bad looking
I think
either.
it's because he put his story out there. When was it, last year or a couple of years ago? No, last year. He put his story out there on Fox and that, and then he talked on a podcast about it and the sort of shit he's been through.
Yep.
It's just so good to see someone like that doing so fucking well.
Yeah, 100%, yeah.
And he's gone from being, second fiddle fullback
at Melbourne,
to being a star halfback.
Exactly,
at Sharks. I think that's fucking awesome.
So there's a lot of doubt around him being a halfback, but I think people forget because he was a junior at Manly and he was a halfback growing up and stuff, and he kind of only filtered into that one position when he went to Melbourne and behind Pappenhausen and stuff. They were trying to find that that post Billy Slater. Yeah. And then Pappenhausen obviously started throbbing last year and then got injured, and then Nico Hines had to slot straight into that role, who absolutely killed it. At one point last year, he was the best player in the game before Tommy Turbo hit his strides.
Yeah.
So there was a lot of doubt around him being a halfback, but then it just came to him, and he obviously got that role this year, and it looks pretty natural in that position, eh?
Yeah, 100%. I think he's really taken it into his own. He's a great goal kicker. Fantastic fucking goal kicker. We need one of them at the Tigers.
So do we, mate. We need a goal kicker as well.
Yeah, fucking hell. Tigers.
Great hair as well, Nico Hines.
Yeah, great hair. Good looking boy. He's got everything going for him.
Big Rooter.
And
he's be pounding through those Shire girls, that's for sure.
Oh, mate, yeah. He would be. Don't worry. Big puberty blues on that motherfucker. Fucking, yeah.
But the thing with him, and it's been good because I had my doubts about Matt Moylan as well. obviously he hasn't really regained that form from his Panthers days, but now Matt Moylan's playing. It looks like he's playing some of his best footy outside of.
I heard he's a cunt.
I've heard that as well. Working at Panthers, yeah, I've definitely heard.
Yeah, I've heard he's a bit of a fucking cunt.
But you're
welcome to come on the podcast and talk about it, Matty, if you want.
If you want to get your side of the story out.
Just things I've heard. Don't want to judge him. Don't know him.
Yeah.
But yeah, heard from reliable sources that he's a cunt.
Yeah, but so they're playing good in the halves, and then obviously McInnes and I know we're talking about Cronulla now, but McInnes and obviously Dale Fanu can tighten up that middle. So.
Yeah, I think Sharkies will be there. I think playing at Shark Park again has really helped as well.
Yeah. What about the atmosphere? I wasn't at the game, obviously, but like you could just hear it through the TV. That first game back, that was electric.
Yeah. Well, they wanted it so bad, especially since they had to play now. I work in Kirrawee, right? So Cronulla's about 10 minutes down, the other way towards the beach.
Well put.
10 minutes away from Kirrawee, basically.
Mate, I'm from Western Sydney. I have no idea what a beach is.
But basically, like from me to where my work is to Jubilee, like where my main office is to Jubilee Oval, it's about 15 minutes. So I'm like basically smack bang in the middle of the two
nice.
grounds,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So half of my office is like Dragons fans and half of them are Sharkies fans.
At least you got bloody footy fans in your office.
They fucking love the footy. We actually sponsor. It's funny because Tynan used to sponsor the Sharks.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And then I think after everything happened and whatnot, they lost all their sponsors.
Which one? The peptides or the Salro cap? Or
with everything.
Yeah,
it was all sort of together, I think.
Yeah.
In the same sort of
a couple of blurry years.
Few year period, and they lost their sponsors and shit. Now they actually sponsor the Dragons.
Yeah, right.
And I get tickets to every Dragons game, which is
sick.
fucking.
Oh, that's why you were there the other night, eh?
Yeah,
sitting in bloody working your area around the field.
Yeah, literally. Well, I started first at the Hill because that's where I came in from, and had a couple of beers and whatnot there, and ate
to the other pubs.
Ate a fucking sausage roll, and then I found out where my seating actually was for, which is behind the post. And I was like, yeah, sweet, this is mad. And then my mate was there, he was a Panthers fan because it was Dragons Panthers game, so I ended up meeting up with him at halftime, and then just sat with him.
It's so good watching just a mutual game, eh? Especially like the first few rounds when you're like everything's up in the air. It.
Sometimes I even wear a Tigers polo and pretend I'm there as like a coaching staff.
Just wear a lanyard or whatever, just sit there with a clipboard.
Full like fucking coaching. Like,
Number 7 from Penrith, not bad. Tick.
Yeah, I'll be like, oh, you Madge. Yeah, mate, look, they're a fucking good side, eh? They're fucking not bad, eh? We're going to really struggle. Yes, even at Leichhardt. I know, we get a big crowd there, but fuck, mate, these guys are good, can't.
And then he just goes, more captains.
Yeah. Maybe how about 2 more captains? That'll give us another 2 captain challenges a game. Yeah, fucking good idea, man. No, but yeah, it's a pretty good field to watch footy from as well.
Yeah, it is good. I watched Win Jubilee. Yeah. Is that the one near the beach? Or is that...
No, that's Wollongong.
Wollongong.
That's Win Stadium.
Okay.
Jubilee now is that
Cogra?
Strata.
Is that Cogra?
Cogra
yeah, that's a great stadium. Yeah, because I
Cogra.
went there for a couple of Sydney FC games, and everywhere you sit, it's just so close to the ground. I'm used to watching footy at the SCG. These days, you're 100 metres.
The hill reminds me a lot of. It's not as big as Leichhardt's Hill, obviously, but it does remind me of Leichhardt because it goes along the whole fucking other side of the field too, which is cool.
That's a good stadium, yeah.
But yeah, get free tickets to Wollongong Stadium as well. So
they're there. I think
Dragons down there.
So Cronulla are there for 2 years, and obviously they're back at. What do they do? Is it a new stadium? I've heard they're building like a leagues club because it's not finished yet.
Yeah, apparently people who live in Cronulla are fucking not very happy about it all, to be honest.
Oh, well.
But, ScoMo's the Prime Minister. What you want, you fucking get if you're the Sharkies.
Oh, 100%.
You'd do anything.
They could get fucking the salary cap.
I'm surprised they haven't just given them the premiership, to be honest. ScoMo will have someone killed.
He's only got a couple of months to get.
Well, exactly, because he'll fucking be added. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows what'll happen? It's fucking corrupt. ScoMo's a dog.
NRL podcast.
Actually, speaking of ScoMo, I met him.
Yeah.
Meet him. Wanker. That's all I'll say on that front.
Speak free.
Speak free, mate. Speak free. No, I just thought, I don't know if he was like overwhelmed by it. There was quite a few people at the event, so I don't know if it was that. But he just it's like he just didn't want to have a chat, Like that's the vibe.
Can you imagine him now with everything that's going on? He'd probably be even worse. Actually, definitely would be worse.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's busy controlling the weather, so he's probably not too worried. He's just making sure it fucking rains on Lismore again.
Yeah.
And flood that place out.
Well, Byron Bay got flooded now. I want to see all the influence and shit coming out,
Yeah. Oh, shit. It's alright, it's empty.
Too many solos.
Yeah. Fuck, I've had a few too many, but no, fucking, what were we just talking about?
I was saying Byron Bay flooded. It'd be interesting to see if all the influences come out.
Well, you saw Lismore. What surprised me, this is a bit off topic, fucking whatever, cunt. Who cares? But remember when the bushfires happened and he took the media with him to these bushfire ravaged towns, ScoMo did.
Yeah.
And they caught it all on camera. That fuck off, you dickhead. You're not fucking welcome here, you fucking blah, blah, blah. I thought that was fucking brilliant. I thought fucking Aussies, mate, making their voice heard.
That was your cousin or something, wasn't it? Huh? Was that your cousin?
No. What are you talking about?
Just kidding.
No. I was like, did I tell a bullshit story once? But then when Lismore happened and there was claims, for so long that there was no help for the floods, which is true. They were helping themselves basically. People were, it was power of the people coming together and donating their money, donating their things, and putting their money in to get helicopters and shit in, and it was crazy, man, because there was no help. Then he called it a national emergency and then went up there and tried to save face.
Yeah,
no one knows what happened up there except Lismore locals who witnessed it, but no media were allowed to come with him. And I just think that's so weak as piss as a Prime Minister, knowing you fucked up and going up to a ravaged town which you did not help until it was too late.
Last minute,
and for him to say, well, it's the states who need a fucking... federal government can't... you just
100%.
called a national fucking disaster or a state of emergency, whatever it is, national emergency, which, then the ADF can come in and help out, and you called that. So you could have done that fucking 2 weeks ago when it started flooding.
Yeah.
But you didn't.
I'm sure there was plenty of pleas for help as
not
well.
saying Labor's any better. I hate the cunts equally, to be honest. Just before anyone thinks I'm fucking bleed red or anything. But I'll be voting fucking both major parties fucking last. Don't you worry. But
and that's the Sharks.
and that sums up Cronulla and the Shire. But yeah, speaking of, on the new stadium, enough about ScoMo. Fucking, we'll see what happens in May. But yeah, speaking of the new stadium and everything they're doing around there, apparently a lot of Shire locals aren't
too happy about it. Yeah, right. I'm sure they can benefit from the Leagues Club.
Oh, look, it'd be fun to go get pissed there and watch footy, that's for sure.
Those pokies at that stadium would be bloody hot seats, eh?
Yeah. So the Leagues Club is going to actually overlook the stadium. Yeah.
That's pretty sick. Cool. I thought it would be done by now, to be honest, but obviously not.
Yeah, just the stadium part is, which isn't even that big, to be honest. I don't know why it fucking took so long.
It didn't even look like they'd done anything, to be honest.
By the way, speaking of stadiums and new ones, I'm keen for Allianz.
Yeah, that'll be good. And that's what they've announced that'll be the name. I
really like a core as the name for the new name of ANZ, a core stadium.
Oh, sorry, I had no idea what you were talking about then. Yeah, right. What is it? That's a hotel?
Yeah, hotel.
Yeah, okay, right. And they own Novotel and stuff, don't they?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So, they're all. That's all part of the the Accor.
Because I saw it the other day. I'm like, I seen some of the advertisement. I'm like, got a real hotel vibe.
We used to be a Accor, not me, but my parents used to be Accor members. You get a free night and shit. A year. You get half price food at every Accor hotel, and
you're right.
You get free drinks with every stay, and all this fucking shit. They just treat you like a fucking god, basically. But yeah,
and the new screen.
That's what I was gonna get to. The new screen, man, is fucking hectic.
I saw it. I'm like, that looks pretty cool, because I thought it was just obviously replay advertisement scoreboard or whatever, and then they do the name and stuff, and it starts moving, and then they do the graphics with
cool. And obviously
the countdown
you can't
and stuff.
People well, fucking. It should be the whole fucking thing. Bro, you know what it'd be? Bro, their head would be fucking 50 metres wide, or
it'd be they have a side view, and it would be one try line here and the other here, and you can see anything.
You'd have to have it in super wide angle or something, for it to fit into that. But no, I think it's really cool how they got it. They have the scoreboard in the middle, the score in the middle, and then the two big screens on either side. Honestly, you can sit up the other end. You're better off watching that.
Yeah, 100%.
Than the fucking ones behind.
Yeah, because you get caught out, and with those big stadiums and stuff. If you're sitting on the other end, it's pretty hard to see the other side.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what they do with it for concerts and stuff too.
That would be cool.
If they make use of it, because I'm sure Ed Sheeran would fucking love to make use of something like that.
Yeah.
Speaking of, we got Ed Sheeran.
Oh yeah.
Let's go.
Good seats too.
Yeah, great seats. I don't know how you did it, cunt. Fucking hell. Usually on the ticket, fucking get up. When you sent me that, because I was stressing out, I was having a really fucking bad day at work.
Oh, I completely forgot about it too.
So there were so many photos, and I went on my phone. I went fucking. I bet Mossy's forgot.
Yeah, I didn't realize. I forgot.
I thought, fuck it. I'll just go on there, and I was still in the queue, cunt. And I was like, fuck this. And I thought, I bet Mossy's forgotten too, because I hadn't heard from you yet and whatnot.
I seen your message, because I checked my phone. I just finished a work call, 11 o'clock, and he's like, good luck getting Ed Sheeran tickets. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
I had my work laptop, my personal laptop, my phone, and my iPad.
They tell you not to do that, but obviously fucking worked.
Yeah.
You fucking skipped the queue, mate.
Straight in.
Yeah, I don't know how you got in, because my phone didn't go off from being in the queue until like when did they go on sale? 11.
11, yeah.
Until 12:45.
Oh, really? Well, I was
there
like
for like an hour 45 minutes.
I think it was like 5 minutes.
I think I kept losing service too, and that probably didn't help.
Did you go in and out or?
Yeah, because I was taking photos and shit. But then when I saw your message come through saying you got him, and it showed me where we are, I was like, get fucked. That's hectic. But yeah, anyway, back to footy. Actually, speaking of Ed Sheeran, he's performing at Shane Warne's memorial.
Yeah, is he going to be live, or is that
not
game, right?
at there?
'Cause I know they were good friends.
There, but he'll be performing live.
Yeah.
It'll be broadcast from England.
They were good friends, weren't they? They were,
really good friends.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think he's going to be singing this song he wrote for Michael Gudinski.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I heard about that actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice touch.
Yeah, so I think that's what I've heard anyway. I don't know. Well, I guess people would know. Well, they'll know by the time they watch this because it's fucking tonight. This is coming out tomorrow or today. I don't fucking whatever.
Thank God we didn't do this podcast on Sunday morning.
Yeah, could you imagine, mate? I'm struggling to fucking focus now. So predictions for this year. Let's talk about that. State of Origin.
Yeah, I think we win again.
I think we win again too.
You just look at the back line. Like everyone was like, "Oh no, they've got Thurston and Smith and Slater and that all coaching the team," but there's a different.
Wow.
They haven't coached before.
Exactly. Just because you're a great player does not make you a great coach.
Exactly. Yeah.
Just because you're a great coach does not mean you were a great player.
I know it's a bad example because he's our Origin coach now. But in 07 or 08, Brad Fittler took over for us, and we went on a pretty good run. We made the 4. The next year we got the wooden spoon. He got fired. So. And that's why Andrew Johns isn't a coach, because he just says, like, just because I was a great NRL player doesn't mean...
I think Andrew Johns doesn't want to ruin his legacy.
Exactly, yeah.
He'd rather be the guy to teach players behind the scenes
and
without having the fucking
legit, like,
weight on his shoulders.
Legit, like, Newcastle win the first 2 games, everyone's like, oh my God, how good's Andrew Johns?
Yeah.
Adam O'Brien gets no credit at all. It's like, oh, it must be Andrew Johns.
It must be Johns, yeah. Johns is fucking doing a lot with these boys,
Adam Clune, mate, he could be the next immortal. He's got Andrew Johns behind him. He's playing out of your skin. But I think, you look at our back line, it'll be like Toto, Teddy, Turbo, Latrell. Or Adokar again, maybe Tupou, depends on Toto's injury. And then you've got like Luai and Nathan Cleary again, or depends.
Luai and Cleary will definitely be there.
Yeah, I think
there's no way in hell they'll pick anyone else.
Yeah, I think there could be a bit of doubt around Luai. It just depends how he's playing. Obviously, he didn't really regain that form he had at the start of last year, but you got to go with the connections. You know that works. So
yeah, and it's a big fucking game, right? And you step up for fucking big games, and they've got big game experience together. Not only did they win a premiership, but they've won a series together now.
Exactly, yeah. And he's got the connections with Toa and Isaiah Yo.
With the increment, you stick with it. If it worked last time, you stick with it.
Well, Yo there as well. Like, it's just a no-brainer to have them both there. And for, I think, like, forwards and stuff are usually pretty, like, even. I think Christian Welsh led a massive loss for Queensland. He's part of the reason why they won that 2020 series. So, I think if the forwards are even, our backs are just so much better than theirs. So.
Yeah, the 2020 series doesn't count, though.
Oh, yeah, it's a COVID year, so.
It's COVID year, fucking.
3 games in a row, yeah. But, yeah, I think...
Melbourne winning the premiership, that wouldn't count.
I think we'll win the Origin series again, but, fuck, what do I know? 2-1, maybe? I think
it'll be 2-1. Yeah. It's bullshit that Queensland got all 3 games and we still only get fucking 1.
Yeah.
Well, what's the other one? By the way, Fletcher's Blues, great seats. Nice. Fucking oath.
I need to get an Origin. I haven't been in the Origin for 10 years.
Can't. Well, you won't be sitting with me now. They're already gone.
We got game 1, eh?
Yes, we've got game 1, which fucking sucks dick.
And then Perth
game 2.
And they get another decider. Is that 3 years in a row?
Yeah, you can't.
That's bullshit. What?
Fucking joke. Oh, I fucking hate Queensland, honestly.
It's too early to get this angry about it.
I know, but you know what I hate more than fucking Queensland is fuckwits born and fucking bred in New South Wales who go fucking Queensland.
And South fans.
And South fans. And fucking Manly.
And Liberal.
Fucking Scott Morrison. And fucking Albanese too, the cunt. And
we could get going here.
Yeah. And every politician on earth except Pauline Hanson, fucking Clive Palmer, mate.
The majority of people in our uni course.
No, they're alright. No. Just not the ones from Parramatta South. Yeah. Actually, I've got a really good joke I'm going to tell you off air. I can't tell it on here. I won't be allowed on YouTube. I'll get actually banned. So I can't actually...
Just post it as a Facebook status.
Yeah. No, I will get fucking... It's what I've written for stand-up, though. It's going to shock people. That's why I don't want to say it, because I'm going to do it in my stand-up.
I'll look forward to that then.
I'm going to do an open mic night soon, I think.
Oh, sick. I'll be there for that, for sure.
Yeah. I think I might do it up at Newey, though.
Just don't get too pissed for it first.
Yeah, no, I'm just going to get on the fucking Dexies. I'm fucking on point, mate.
And that's Origin.
But yeah, so that's Origin. Thumbs up.
No, what do you reckon then? What are your predictions?
Well, I think we win Origin. Grand final.
Would you make any changes to the... Sorry, Origin, just back. Would you make any changes to the team we had last year?
I'll have to look at the team again and see form. To be honest, I've been so busy I haven't watched every game this year.
It's hard to watch every game.
But yeah, I think the big players anyway, I'd keep them in the same position. I'd keep Cleary either way.
Would you have Radley in your team?
Yeah, just based on his fucking grunt.
Yeah,
you know,
he's an Origin player.
To win.
Yeah,
he is. He's a fucking Origin player.
We just have too many back rows. I think Trbojevic, Murray. I think Trbojevic could play in the front row, but that would have 3 locks then.
Yeah.
Because Murray's playing unreal at the moment.
And Manly are fucking pretty shit, to be honest, at the moment.
Yeah.
But you can't knock the fucking Turbo boys, you know.
Nah, they try. They try every game.
Yeah. They do. They fucking work their ass off. They remind me a bit of sort of the Morris brothers in terms of when it came to Origin. They fucking really step up.
Yeah. I don't know. Obviously, Tommy is undeniable, even in Origin. I don't know, like Jake Trbojevic is solid and stuff, but he's good for 50 tackles a game, which is like, you know.
Yeah, I think he's a workhorse. I think that's why they choose him. Plus, it's probably good for Tommy to have him there.
His runs is like just so ineffective. There's nothing against him. He's a great footy player, but like he just gets the ball and you know he's just going to make 6-7 meters and. He's not really. He's
like a settler.
Yeah,
he is.
He's not. He doesn't have the He's not like Yo or Radley or.
Yeah, there's nothing X factor about him.
Yeah, he's safe though. You got to.
He's safe. Yeah, and that's why
you need players like that.
You do need players like that. You know, balances out the team.
Yeah,
can't have everyone being a superstar.
Yeah,
otherwise you'll fucking have. You know, you got to play as a team. To win the fucking Origin. Grand final series. Let's just talk about top 8.
Top 8. Yeah. Should we just do top 8 predictions?
Yeah. Let me get it up now.
I was thinking about this in the car, actually.
So I'm just reading text messages at the moment. But...
Should I do mine, top 8?
Yeah, you do your top 8. I'll get mine up and ready.
So I think Penrith will finish first. After going to this year, I probably already had Penrith coming in first. After the first 3 rounds, it's pretty undeniable at the moment, and with Cleary coming back low. The only thing I'm concerned about will just be Origin period. But they seem to do that quite well last year, so wouldn't see anything. I see a similar outcome to last season. Then Melbourne, pretty safe. I think Roosters in at 3rd. I think Para maybe 4th. I was going to have Manly, but Manly, the thing about this year is they went so well last year, they've been screwed over because they got a harder draw this year. So, and we know what Manly are like. They don't really beat the top teams, and when you have to verse them all twice, it's hard to make it into that top 4. So, and also they've had a pretty bad start to the season. They did beat Bulldogs, but that's Bulldogs by 1 point. So them in it, Parrot 4th, Manly 5th. No, actually I had Cronulla before Manly, so Cronulla 5th, Manly 6th. Tigers in at 7th. I'm kidding.
Not a fucking chance.
I think South, and then for the 8th position, I was tossing up between Raiders or Cowboys. But Cowboys, they did this to us last year. They were 8th and they had a positive record and then lost like 8 games in a row. So I don't think that'll happen again this year, but I wouldn't be surprised if that does.
Yeah.
But they've been playing good this year.
Yeah,
so
I think everyone fucking talks so much shit about top 8 and it was ridiculous at the start of the year after round 1.
Oh, it's ridiculous, yeah.
And
it's too hard. Like, 2 weeks from now.
I'll shock the fucking... I think they're my dark horse.
Who, Cowboys?
Yeah.
Okay.
My dark horse. No one is talking about them still.
No.
They flogged the fuck out of Brisbane.
Yeah, they gave it to Raiders as well.
Suncorp.
Gave it to Raiders as well.
And not one person has said much about them. They're currently 2nd.
Yeah, there you go.
Rounds.
So it would be a good test because they got...
I know it's 3 rounds and I know that, but fucking mate, yeah... No, I think...
They'll go right, yeah. They got Roosters this week, so that'll be a good test for them.
Yeah. It's hard to make predictions, obviously, this early on.
Oh, yeah.
But I've got Penrith there, obviously. I think Cowboys will be up there. I don't really have an order.
Yeah, okay. You just got to say 8 teams?
8 teams.
Yeah.
I think Penrith, North Queensland will be up there. Cronulla will be there for sure. I think Melbourne will be there. South Sydney will be there again. Parramatta. How many is that so far?
Like 5 or 6.
We got Penrith, North Queensland, Cronulla, Melbourne, Parramatta, South Sydney, 6. I think Roosters will be in there.
I thought you were going to blindside me then.
And I'm tossing up between Newcastle making it and Brisbane making it.
Yeah, I'm happy with having them. Yeah, Raiders or...
No, not Raiders. Fuck them.
Fuck them.
Yeah. Fuck Canberra Raiders, honestly. I don't actually mind the Raiders, but I don't see them finishing in the top 8.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't be surprised. They can finish anywhere.
They had their one chance, in 2019, they fucking lost it.
Yeah, they were right that year after made Premier, but Raiders this year could finish anywhere from 7th to like 13th or 14th. So
yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if they don't make the 8.
Yeah.
Because they should have made it last year. They literally had... I think they had to win. They had to win their last game last year, and we played them. And obviously, we were decimated last year, and we won like 40-10 or something. So
yeah,
it just shows where they're at. I know it's a different year, but it's still the same team.
Yeah,
but like they got White and stuff a couple of years ago. It was a Dally M. I know it was controversial, but he's still a great footy player, and they've got good forwards and stuff as well. They'll get Fogarty back, so
yeah,
he'll be a massive in.
And I think they've got a pretty good coach. He's passionate.
Yeah. You just need a good 7. It's just like obviously.
But yeah, I just don't see them there. I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah.
And if they get in there, I think they'll be in the low 7 and 8. Who'll probably get knocked out first week. You kind of forget about them anyway.
This is just our opinions, though. We don't know what we're talking about.
Yeah, I'm just talking shit. It's my podcast, cunt. You don't like it? Fucking get your own podcast. But yeah, fucking exactly. I don't know. Who knows? You know.
Yeah.
But I do know one thing for 100% certain is Tigers will not be there.
South fans are ugly.
Wouldn't you love to see him prove me wrong? Yeah. I'd love to eat
my mate. So last year we did Chris Kringle and we had like $50 gimmick, and he brought me like this gimmick game kind of thing, and with the $30 put it on Tigers to make the 8. When I first read it, I thought it was to win the comp, and I was like, was paying like $150 or whatever. I'm like, this is pretty shit odds for that, but it was just to make the 8. Yeah, so I'm backing them.
I wonder what we're paying to make the 8 now.
I've got
to see someone put it up.
It's in my phone, just waiting to cash it in, mate.
Oh really?
Yeah, just waiting for it.
Yeah, don't worry. You may as well fucking
throw it out now. Yeah. Thanks, Anthony.
Yeah. There's no fucking. It's going to be no return on that motherfucker. What was it? $50 you put on?
$30, I think.
Oh, $30. Yeah.
Like $4 odds, which is pretty low.
It's very low, man. I wonder what they're paying now to make the 8.
I reckon 19.
Oh yeah, it would be up there.
Actually, no. Bookies, they'd fuck you over. They'd be like $5, $6 probably.
Yeah, true. Fuck bookies, cunt.
You're probably paying like $50 to win the comp at the start of the year.
Yeah, 51. I think it's 151 now.
Yeah, see, that's just, it should be like $1,000 more. It should be 10 million.
It should be, yeah. Literally right now, it should be your whole all the money in the world, cunt. Times 10. Like,
would you put $1 on it? Probably not.
No, I still wouldn't be confident. I still have zero faith because I know I could have bought a fucking ice cream from Macca's, 2 ice creams for that $1, and I would have enjoyed them more than losing it on a bet like that.
Yeah.
How much is an ice cream from Macca's now?
I think they're 60 cents or something, 70 cents now. Remember they used to be
cents. What a fucking.
Remember they used to be 30 cents?
Yeah, even 70 cents. Like that's not fucking expensive.
Yeah. But when was the last time you had a soft serve from McDonald's? Actually, I do them whenever I have to get money out to get a haircut. You buy them. And you get the money. When you don't want to stop to go to the ATM, you just go through drive-through to get cash out.
Oh my god, that's fucking hilarious, cunt.
And I'm gonna eat it before I get to the
where I am. I'm fucking. That's a detour, cunt. I have to go over the bridge. Fucking lately, mate, with the fucking water, mate.
Yeah, good luck getting over
the bridge, it. That's a fucking. You're risking being away from home for 2 weeks doing that shit. I actually had to fucking go over the bridge again. Fucking last fucking floods that have just happened. Fuck me.
Was it bad?
Yeah, it was fucking terrible.
Was it worse than last year?
It was about the same.
Yeah, okay.
About the same.
Fucking they need to build it higher.
Well, yeah.
Or another one.
They should have built a fucking bypass. That's the problem. But anyway, we won't get into government, local council, fucking state government, federal, whatever the fuck. Whoever does the bridges, I don't know who the fuck it is. Roads Maritime Services. Counts.
Sounds about right. It's got the name in it.
Yeah, RMS, like where you go and fucking do your license and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're in charge. Transport New South Wales. I don't fucking know.
Transport New South Wales have anything to do with it.
I don't know.
Anyway.
No, Transport New South Wales do. They do roads and shit too.
Isn't it? I thought they were just buses and trains and shit.
Yeah, that's public transport, but they're in terms of all transport. I think. Who knows? Government. Anyway, we're off topic again. Fucking hell. I feel like I can't go through a podcast without mentioning government.
That's right.
I fucking hate the cunts. I almost hate them as much as I fucking hate the Tigers at the moment. So this week, we'll talk about this week. This is coming out tomorrow, obviously. It'll come out right as Tigers are kicking off against fucking Gold Coast.
What a Thursday night game.
What a great time.
I had to make sure that was a mistake. I had to look at it on a couple of apps to check my sources.
Honestly, I didn't even check next week, and then I saw it like, I think, we've named our team to take on the Titans this Thursday night. I went, what? Thursday night footy, these two cunt teams. Fuck me.
It's kind of like it's one of those games that
Snooze-fest.
I wouldn't be surprised if Tigers win, but like Titans are the type of team that you could beat.
We'd never beat Titans.
Yeah, I reckon they can
Never
score
do.
too many points, but
We'll fucking get flogged 60-0, cunt. Honestly,
not
it's
against
happened
Titans.
before.
They'll leak at least one try. Their defense is abysmal.
That's true. Yeah, we'll get at least one. Hopefully, Oliver Gilbert fucking backs himself for once. Don't come.
Yeah, what a
let's
game.
just go through them.
Do a tips for this weekend.
Yeah, so, actually, you know what? Actually, while we're doing it, I will do my tips. Fucking why not?
I think
Two birds, one stone, mate. Titans or Tigers? I'm going Titans.
For some reason, something's saying Tigers, but I'm just...
Okay, I'm going to go with...
No,
you.
not me. This is who I'm picking. You pick your own.
Look,
ones.
I don't mind picking against my team because it means I'm going to be happy about something.
Yeah, true. At least you get a tip right. Although you'd much rather your team win. I was thinking about putting
100% much rather my team win.
I was thinking about putting $50 on South the other day, but I'm just like, nah, I can't do it. I'm not backing South.
And plus, then you'd be like, fuck, if Roosters won.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, it would be awful. Yeah.
Yeah, you'd be like, fuck, I lost $50.
Although when we beat South, I don't really care.
And I'm not a loyal cunt. But okay, then Sharks and Knights. This is interesting, very interesting. I don't know why it's a 6 p.m. game. Oh, we'll look at the 8:05.
Well, to be fair, they look at they do the draft, like the draw and stuff at the end of last year, so they couldn't have known that Sharks and Newcastle would be going
but
right.
I mean, if you look at the that's why the 8:05
it is a
game
6.
is the 8 o'clock game. It's Penrith South.
Oh, of course, yeah. I think that's back at Cronulla's stadium, so I think Cronulla will win that one.
Yeah, I think so too. Cronulla are fucking phenomenal.
Yep.
At the moment. Panthers and Bunnies. Now, this is interesting
Penrith.
because it could be an upset very easily.
Yeah. But I think Penrith will beat them
But it's at Penrith Stadium.
convincingly. Penrith are too hard to beat at home now.
They are. What's the margin on that one?
The line.
Yeah, I gotta give the margin.
Oh, you got to give the margin. Oh, wait, which one are you doing? Is
This is
this?
NRL tipping comp.
Okay, right. Because usually I do the first game.
I think they win by 12.
The fuck's else.
Yeah, let's say they win by fucking 50.
I wish we beat them because they would be 0-4 if they lost to Penrith, and there'd be nothing better than that. But
it'd be a terrible start for them.
Good.
Warriors and Broncos. I think Broncos come back.
I think that's a cup of game that Warriors can win. But what are they? They're 1 and 2. I think Brisbane will win. Is that? Oh, that's at the Redcliffe Stadium, isn't it?
Yeah, it doesn't actually say on the tipping thing.
Morton Daly Stadium. Is that where they're playing?
Morton Daly. Yeah. So that's Redcliffe.
What's that? 3 p.m. Saturday.
That's Dolphins.
Yeah.
That's Dolphins Stadium.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that's fucking mad. Yeah, they're 3 p.m. on the Saturday.
When was the last time you saw Brisbane play at 3 p.m?
Yeah, fucking hell. Remember, they usually have every fucking Friday or Thursday night.
Yeah.
Seagulls or Raiders.
That could go either way, I reckon.
Could go either way. I'm going to tip, I think, I don't know.
Where is it?
5:30
Canberra?
on a Saturday. There won't be much fans there at Manly.
Is it Lottoland or whatever it's called?
Yeah.
4 Pines Park these days.
Whatever
Did you see the
it
new?
is.
Did you see the stadium last week? The new.
No.
They got a new. The Bob Fulton stand at the end of the ground.
Oh, right.
It looks mad. Apparently,
Does
it fits 3,000. They've got all like the boxes and stuff, and they have like a function room at the end. It looks really sick, and they've redone the grass so that it looks really nice.
So they can fit 3,000 absolute...
Nobody's.
fucking
Well, like,
cunts.
there's no one even goes to
Northern
Manly.
Beaches
Everyone thinks
fucking-
Manly get like 15,000 fans just because no one can fit in the stadium. I went there and there's nowhere to sit. Like, you literally have to stand up the whole game.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a shit. It was actually the first ever stadium I went to watch footy. It was a Manly Tigers game.
Oh, right.
Lots
How'd
of
you
into
go?
it. I think Manly won that game, but I was still a Tigers fan anyway. At the end of it, anyway, I was going fucking Manly. Fuck that.
Apparently, they raised the ground as it's a metre higher than what it used to be or something. So, there's a fun fact that might sway your tipping.
It won't. Good to know, but what did they raise it? How much?
A metre or something. I don't know.
That's a pretty fucking high rise.
Yeah.
Fuck me. Yeah, fuck it, I'll tip me. Oh, fuck, I don't know. Yeah, I'll tip Manly. I'm going to tip Roosters to beat Cowboys. I think they'll come back and beat Cowboys.
I hope so.
But it's at Cowboys' home, so I don't know.
That doesn't really mean too much, though.
7:35 up there. It'll be fucking hot and humid.
Yeah.
We're
We're playing Brisbane the week after, so I think they're staying up there.
Oh, are they? Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense. Melbourne and Bulldogs. Got to go Melbourne.
Haddo Carr against his former club.
Yeah,
It'd
should
be
be
interesting.
And Para to beat Dragons for sure.
Yeah, I think you got the same as me.
May as put a multi on, but I think it'll be paying like $1.
Got all the favourites, do you? It's mostly home teams, eh?
I think it's mostly favourites. I don't know who's actually... I think Roosters will be starting favourites against Cowboys, won't they?
Yeah.
Even though Cowboys are second at the moment.
Yeah, it doesn't mean anything. We could be last at the moment. They'd still have us first.
Yeah, that's my tips. I think, look, Tigers paying $350. I think it's worth putting a bet on them.
Against who again? Titans? Yeah, I think so.
I think Tigers could win their first game. But, I mean, if they're not hungry after fucking last few weeks, you know, especially with how much they've been hated on in the media.
Obviously, we've covered Tigers and stuff, but this is a game that they have to win.
Oh, if they don't win this, it's see you later.
I know the season.
You may as well not play for the rest of the year.
100%.
Like, why waste?
But like, not even that. Like, you could be 1 and 2 at the moment, like us, but you still need to win games against the Titans.
Yeah,
because they don't. Yeah, they're the type of team that you could beat.
And I think you really know where a team stands after 5 rounds.
Yeah.
I always think that it's like 5-round rule. You can sort of
start kind of shapes. Yeah, we're usually in 9th or 10th at that point, though.
Yeah, well, exactly. But you can see that they're improving. You know what I mean? Yeah. Whereas if Tigers, like after this, we've got Sharks at Shark Park. Don't see us winning that one. If we don't win this one and get at least 1 win out of the first 5 weeks.
Yeah, if you're 0-4, you're in trouble, unless you're Manly last year, but that doesn't really happen very often.
Exactly. We've got no Tommy Turbo either. So.
You got Dane Laurie. And yeah, what's the front rower? What's his name? Stefano,
he's out now.
Yeah, he's out. Yeah, that's so a big loss. What about Melbourne trying to do the straight swap? Oh, remember they were trying to
yeah, and they said get fucked.
Who was that for again?
I forget.
Oh, that was funny.
Only person I'd swap him for is Harry Grant.
Yeah, remember when you thought you were going to keep him?
I remember when I thought Tigers actually had a fucking backbone and would throw some fucking good coin at the cunt, make him stay. Nah, he's smarter than that. Harry Grant, obviously. Too bad he wasn't a dumb cunt. And people cheering his name at Leichhardt Oval gave him some sort of fucking butterflies in his stomach.
Well, to be fair, none of them won a comp the following year, so
that's true. That's true. It was it's hard to see Teddy win the comp after fucking year after he
first year left.
First 2 years goes back to back. Fucking cunt. I was actually in Luke Brooks' car. This is a true story. I was in Luke Brooks' car when the draw came out, and I went, Luke.
Oh, was this 2018, was it?
Yeah, right. So end of 2017. Yeah. And I went, Luke, I said, draw's just come out. Guess who you verse in fucking round 1?
What did you tell him?
Because at the time, I told him. Told him the news, cunt. He was driving. He's not checking his phone. And this is when he lived with Teddy at the time. And I went, you verse some fucking Roosters. So Jessica, and he went, oh, fuck.
That's what he said.
Yeah. Went, oh, fuck. I'm like, fucking, this is going to be good, guys. And then we won that game, so that was mad. Felt fucking great. Felt great. Where was that at?
ANZ.
Was it? Why did we play at ANZ? Is that when we still played at ANZ?
You have about 6 stadiums, so... I think it was before...
That would have been brilliant at Leichhardt. Fuck, that would have been good at Leichhardt.
It would have been before Bankwest's open, so...
Yeah. Bankwest didn't open until...
Yeah, play it at fuck Leichhardt.
Well, apparently we're in talks to get rid of Bankwest.
Good.
And which I kind of like going there.
Yeah, it's good for you. It's not like... It's Parramatta.
I don't like playing... Yeah, I don't... Yeah. It's convenient.
Yeah.
It's convenient. It's a good place to watch footy from. But I think we should play at fucking Campbelltown and we should play at... They're talking... We get 10 home games because we take 2 away. We take 1 to Tamworth and one of them's a Magic Round game.
Yeah, it's bullshit. Same thing every year. So do we.
Yeah.
And Brisbane get the away.
There's other teams that get fucking...
Brisbane, it's been their away game every year.
Yeah. Exactly. Like we're bringing all of us to you guys.
Yeah.
That's like saying come over to my house for a party...
But you owe me money.
His party.
Yeah.
It's actually his party, cunt. It's all...
And also, you all owe me money too.
I'm the visitor. So did you like... Are you hosting me, cunt? Like, do you have free shit for me? It's like, what, cunt? You're hosting us, cunt.
And also, I'm staying in the room as well, the main room.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Don't make me sleep in the fucking guest room.
I still got the ensuite. Fuck you. Yeah. Fuck you, Brisbane. Honestly, what a joke. Take Magic Round elsewhere, cunt.
And also, we get the first... Well, we get
Magic Round. Can you imagine Magic Round weekend at Parramatta?
Yeah, it'd be sick.
Fucking brilliant.
Or the new Rooster Stadium. The Sydney Stadium.
Yeah. Yeah.
Around Surrey Hills and shit.
That would... Yeah. Fuck. Could you imagine the pubs? Oh, the pub scene there.
Surrey Hills is the best.
Would go off. Plus all the pubs right around the... Moore Park.
Yeah, you know, that's Surrey Hills and stuff, yeah. All those ones.
Yeah, but I mean, like, closer down.
Like Cleveland Street.
Like fucking James... What is it? James Cook?
James Cook, yeah. That's Surrey Hills. Like
I would say Surrey Hills is, like, further up.
It's down towards Central when you walk up.
Yeah, but like Surrey
it's on
Hills
the way.
I think of Surrey Hills is like the clock. And
Oh, right, yeah. That's not too far away from each other.
Yeah, they're not far away.
Yeah.
But like
That's
on a light rail, they're 2 different stops.
But yeah, like legit, like you get like one stop at a light rail, you go past like 5 or 6 pubs.
How good's the light rail now for more parks?
Yeah,
it's fucking dope, bro. Like that was the best thing they've ever done.
But yeah, play it there, but play it there. Surely they can't have Brisbane can't have it every year.
Yeah, I don't think so. Or when New Zealand fuck off back home. Do a Magic round. Nah, it would never work in New Zealand. People can't get over there.
Yeah.
People aren't going to go to New Zealand for it.
Yeah, like Auckland Lions kind of fizzled out of it.
You could do it maybe down in Melbourne. Would be good.
That'd be cool, yeah.
That'd be a mad weekend.
Yeah.
I'd go down there with the fucking boys. That'd be fucking pretty hectic. But yeah, Brisbane need to stop having fucking Magic rounds. Bullshit. And don't ever give him a grand final again, cunt. Get fucked. Honestly. COVID. Fuck off, COVID. What a joke. I said last year, I bet they fucking play one now every second year.
Oh, bullshit. No way. They've signed a deal with ANZ.
And yeah.
Well, a corn or whatever it's called. A call. Sorry, I keep putting an N on the end.
Acorn. Acorn Stadium. But yeah, a core stadium. Yeah, they did sign a deal, didn't they? So yeah, we're all sweet. But you know, contracts mean nothing in the NRL. So.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But yeah, so big. I guess we'll finish on who wins the premiership this year, and like just one team. Don't give me heaps of teams. One team. Who wins the premiership and why?
I think Roosters.
Confident. I like it.
Yeah, just
and who they win against.
Penrith. I think it's Roosters Penrith grand final.
Oh, fuck, I'd love that.
Which for me, it will be the most traumatising week for my life. I'll be an absolute Cohen Hess, a mess leading into it. Because obviously being from Penrith, all my mates are massive Penrith fans, so that'll just be an absolute nervous wreck. But if we win, it'll be the best day ever. So
yeah.
And I'd be confident, but yeah, I think Penrith will go back.
Could you imagine Brody that weekend?
Yeah.
Fuck me. Watch out, cunts, because that cunt would be on a warpath. He's fucking crazy.
Yeah, but I think towards the end of the year we have we'll talk about the spine. Once they start connecting and stuff, the back line, we've got a good forward package as Hargreaves. And Lindsay Collins coming back, he was good for an Origin a couple of years ago. He's come back from an ACL injury. He's a good footy player. He just needs to get some games under his belt and, get rid of the errors. He's good for one a game, but I think forward pack is pretty strong. And we'll get players like Egan Butcher back and, the players who picked up experience last year or the young guns who probably would have only played 2 or 3 games, got 6, 7, up to 10 games under their belt. Sam Walker shouldn't even have played at all last year and he got a whole season. Egan Butcher, Fletcher Baker, all those kind of players. So we've got, that young core as well as with those experienced players. So
yeah,
I think once
it must be nice to have some depth.
Yeah.
We got fucking none.
But I think once it starts gelling, I think we'll be a pretty good team and we'll go a long way with plus Trent Robertson and the experience of Tedesco and Luke Keary and stuff. I think we'll be hard to stop.
Yeah.
But I'm completely biased, so.
Yeah, you are.
I'm just saying how we're going to win the comp and you're talking about how you're going to come last.
Yeah.
You're like biased in the other direction.
Oh,
right?
Yeah. I want to swing the wooden spoon, so fucking beat them around the fucking head with it.
What do you reckon? Who do you reckon is going to win the comp?
I think Penrith go back to back. And I think they beat Parramatta in the grand final.
Yeah, I think I'd always give it to Parramatta, but I think I got a weird feeling this year that they'll go better than the last couple of years.
Yeah.
If they make the grand, because they were impressive last year in the finals.
I think they can make the grand final.
Yeah, I
think it'll be the ultimate heartbreak, them losing to their fucking Western
Can you imagine
rivals.
Penrith Para? That would be mad. I reckon that would break records for attendance.
It would be fucking huge.
At ANZ, because no one from Penrith last year got to watch the team live.
It would be fucking massive. You wouldn't be able to. It would be the fastest selling grand final in history.
Oh, Roosters South.
No, it would be fucking faster.
Only because Para haven't played one or won one in that.
It would be far. People from out where they fucking love their footy, mate. And Roosters South, yes, they've got huge followings and whatnot, but I just don't see it having the same.
I think the only reason would be because Para haven't been in a while, and it's a lot of narrative as well.
And Penrith have their fan base. It's like they've all come out of the woodworks.
Yeah.
Like,
oh, mate, don't get me started on that.
Penrith supporters who I never heard talk a fucking day about footy in their life. Now all of a sudden are footy fanatics.
Yeah.
Especially women. Nathan Cleary. Shut up, cunt. Do you even know his position, cunt? That's the number 7. Tell me what
prefect was he at St. Dom's?
Talk shit. I had Shana on last week talk about women in league, so I really shouldn't fucking rat them out too much. There's plenty of women who love their footy, and I fucking love those women.
We're not talking about them.
But there's also a lot of people who are. But there's also a lot of blokes who just jump on the bandwagon too. Actually, a special shout out goes to a bloke I know. I won't name his name. But was a lifelong Dragon supporter. Now has purple pride on his Instagram fucking page and posts things about Melbourne winning.
What?
You are an A.
He went the other way. Like from St George, so at least like if you're like you could justify a Sydney team. Why Melbourne?
I think he just wanted a
That's not like
successful team. But you're a fucking wanker for doing that. Have some fucking loyalty, cunt.
Maybe you should change your Instagram bio.
I reckon this would be. I reckon I've said cunt in this podcast more than any other podcast.
Really, I don't even notice. To be honest, maybe it's just your natural conversation.
Yeah, because it doesn't come out with like hard.
Yeah, I'm used to
not like a cunt.
I'm used to
you know.
talking to you as well. So
yeah,
kind of just blur it out.
Not cunt. It's like cunt.
Yeah,
it's nicer.
So you reckon Penrith?
I think Penrith. Yeah, they beat Parramatta in the final. Absolute heartbreak. Nathan Cleary kicks the field goal. These are just big predictions. Actually, that's what we'll do. Like, we'll end on this strangest prediction of the year.
Oh shit! Strangest prediction
could be anything. Could be absolutely anything. Anything at all to do with footy. Doesn't have to be to do with the game itself. Could be to do with anything related to footy, and in any way. It could be the smallest relation to footy, meaning like it could just be a player doing something, or a coach doing something, or a coach's kid doing something, or fucking who knows.
I don't know.
It could be anything. Strange prediction.
I don't know. Do you have one? I'm trying to think.
I've got one. Tigers players get into all-in brawl
with their own
with Robbie Farah at the facility at the Centre of Excellence, because Robbie Farah is trying to tell him, no, can't. Madge's actually good, and they go, fucking no, he's not, gun. And it just turns into a brawl. That's my strange prediction. And it goes and blows up in the media, and basically they have to dissolve the West Tigers, and the fucking Mighty Magpies come back, baby.
It's a massive prediction.
Yeah.
Mine's kind of along those lines. I reckon Ricky Stewart becomes the first publicly known coach to bash one of his players.
There you go. There you go. A lot of coach bashings going on. But I'm here for it.
Actually, here's a strange prediction. No NRL player gets done for doing cocaine this year.
Oh, yeah.
That sounds a bit outrageous.
That is, I would think the West Tigers brawl would happen quicker than that, to be honest.
What's that, paying multi with Tigers to win the comp?
Yeah, I have another strange one. NRL players actually have respect for women.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck. Imagine that. Fuck, that'd be a weird one. Nah, I'm only kidding. Plenty of them do, I know.
Or Buzz Rothfield writes a positive report or a positive article about an NRL player.
Yeah.
Paul Kent is nice to NRL player.
Yeah. Fuck, they give me the shits. They really do. They're good at their job.
Yeah, they are. They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing.
They know what they're doing. They know how to fucking sell a story. But yeah. Fuck. Wouldn't you hate that as a player?
Yeah.
Have those cunts around you all the time, trying to fucking catch you out. Do your head in. Anyway, let's call it there. Thanks for coming in, talking footy plus other things. Bit of government talk again. We did that last time too. We talked a lot of shit about Anastasia Palaszczuk. She's not really in my vision anymore. I've kind of forgotten about that bitch.
Yeah.
But, you know, if she closes borders again, you know, she'll be back in me fucking...
Yeah. Out of sight, out of mind at the moment.
That's it. Exactly where she fucking needs to be.
Yeah, exactly.
But thank you for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
Anytime.
Thank you.
Yeah, and fucking go the Tigers.
Go the Roosters.
Remember, guys, speak free with Matty G.